Let's look at some stocks to watch for the rest of the week. All right, so first and foremost, we have AI, C3 AI Inc. C3 AI Inc. took a major tank this week. Huge gap down from 2207 was the low of last week. And this week we opened at 1517, came all the way down to 1470, and now we had a major move up. So that was a $4 move this week from the low Monday to the high Wednesday. All right, whoa, $4 move. So that was a beautiful opportunity for anybody who took advantage. All right, let's look at some of these options. All right, let's say you picked the January 16th. Hey, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do, but let's just say you picked the $20 strike price for the January 16th call option. All right, the low was 187. The high is 268. Or 270. So there was an opportunity for you to make easily $100. That would have been $100 move. If you would have got this Delta with a Delta 53, that might have been $200 actually. This was the low of today. But if you would have got a 53 Delta, all right, I prefer a 60, but if you would have got a 53 Delta, let's just call it 50 Delta and a $4 move, 50 times 4 is 200. All right, that was a $200 opportunity with AI. And guess what? We still have not filled the gap. The gap closes at 2207. We're also looking to potentially make contact with the 20 period moving average, which on the weekly time frame, it's at $24.22. All right, so let's keep that in mind. Again, more continuation here on the daily time frame, showing us that we could very well have the momentum to close this gap. Will it happen by by tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday? We do not know yet. Friday typically is a discount day, so a lot of times we see a reduction in price towards the end of the day Friday. But this is still plenty of time for us to run up. So I like the call here. However, I would much rather catch it the first day that we see that major gap down, but we still have room to go. So I like AI Inc. I like AI Inc. for Thursday and Friday. This is a stock to watch. All right, now let's also take a look at, where was the other one I was looking at? Let's also take a look at pardon me. Excuse me. Oh, okay. That's what it was. We were looking for BBAI. Yes, BBAI. So BBAI had also had a major pullback. All right. BBAI had a major pullback. We were flying around. Let's look at the high for this week. We were at 739 was the high for the week. Then we had a crazy pullback to 475 was the low. So what did that look like? That looked like on Monday, we had the indecision candle. On Tuesday, we woke up to a low of 475, and then boom, we had that power move back up right from the 200 period moving average. Again, this was a beautiful opportunity to jump in. I'm so upset that I did not do this video yesterday when I first saw these two stocks gap down, but I will spread the wealth moving forward. All right, so now we look like we have close the gap. But this right here, this indecision candle from today was a bit tricky. All right, sometimes I feel like this is a strategic market move, because this could either be the beginning of a reversal where we get to see a big red candle come down and retest this low at 475 here tomorrow, right? So we would end up seeing a big red candle come down and retest this, or we could see a green candle ignore this red candle and come up to test this gap right here, right around the 200, which around 674. All right, so we're literally right in the middle. We are right here in the middle at 575 after hours, where tomorrow we can come up and close this gap at 674, or we can come down and retest this low at 475. All right, so it looks, however, like we are coming into a narrow state and we are retesting this 20 period moving average. So I would like to see a call here tomorrow, but it really is going to matter what's happening in pre-market. All right, so let's watch pre-market for BigBear.ai tomorrow. It already looks like we have some momentum from AI, and Friday we gotta be careful because normally Friday is a discount day. All right, so things may pull back. I'm not sure how you feel about holding options over the weekend, but I know that BigBear.ai and C3.ai are two companies that had major gap downs this week and have began to fill the gap. So we gotta look if this move to fill the gap is just a pullback and a bigger move to the downside, or if in fact this is a great opportunity to jump in and ride this thing out for the rest of the year. All right, so let's continue to look at these stocks. I'm excited about them retesting previous highs. I love to fill the gap to the downside on the way back up. And let's keep an eye on these things for the rest of the week. So peace and love, and I hope you get rich. Looking forward to connecting with you in the next video. Peace.